leads you to take up the destiny crafted by other people.
Oh, take up the destiny. Ah, that's
Well,
the important detail
there
I
was
forgot.
didn't Rayleigh say that it, like whenever they found it, it it wasn't it wasn't the right time for them to act on the information that they found out.
Yeah.
That's a damn good
So
point.
how can they complete it if
Yeah,
it's
they
not
came here
time?
too early.
Rayleigh was even willing to tell about the Void Century to Robin, so it wasn't that important to the Roger Pirates. So, at least to Rayleigh, it wasn't that important.
For their sake, basically.
Well, what's he
The
gonna do with
basis
that
of the Void
information?
Century, the true history, and the knowledge that you learn from it leads you to take up the destiny crafted by other people, as Rayleigh hinted at. Once you become pirate...
And
But
going back to here, what did he hint? Please put up a
but the
panel.
yeah, it's like what I said. But the Roger Pirates couldn't take up the Destiny. It wasn't the right time to do so. So no, like
I mean, they have like 20 years since Roger's death to do jack shit, so no. I mean,
and if they had to act on it, why would Roger then disband the crew if he still had like a year? He would need to act pretty quickly.
Pirate King, you are straddled with responsibility and almost an obligation to make a choice. Roger and most of his crew became aware of what this purpose was, and this led Roger to disband his own crew, turn himself in,
that's not it.
die,
No.
and start the Great Age of Pirates.
I have no idea why he wanted to start the Great Age of Pirates, if that even what he wanted. Literally, half of that does not exist.
Crew, turn himself in,
He turned himself in, yes.
die, and start
Well, I mean, he was gonna die anyway, so it doesn't matter.
the Great Age of Pirates.
And we don't know why he started that speech. That could just be him wanting to make everyone else have a similar dream to him, but that's about all I got. Maybe he wanted more people to try to learn about the Void Century, but no. So, I,
Maybe he wanted to stick it to the real government by just inflating the pirate numbers. I don't know.
I don't know if he's the vengeful type, but that's also a
Well,
possibility.
it's
Thought
not
it'd be
really.
funny.
Well, okay, well, how about it's to inflate the pirate numbers so that someone eventually will figure out the One Piece in the right time to actually do something about it because they couldn't at the time.
He's playing 4D chess and waiting till someone on his crew meet up someone trying to learn about the world history, even though, well, I mean, people could want to know about the Void Century, but like Robin was the only person that really was out seeking for it. So, what type of 4D chess was Roger playing if that was it?
Wait, no, I'm trying to remember. Was O'Hara destroyed while the Pirate King was around, or before he became Pirate King?
How
Or after
old
his
was
death?
Robin again?
Wasn't she like
Eight.
8?
And
Yeah,
when we first
And
start the
she's
story,
like 39 right now?
when we first start the story, Pirate King died, I think, 22 years before
Yes,
that point, and
22
then O'Hara
years.
was 20 years. So it was like 2 years after the Pirate King's dead,
All right, that
roughly.
if I guess that fits. Yeah.
Okay, so Robin is currently 38.
Does he even know about O'Hara?
Well, Robin's 30 currently. She was 28 at the beginning of the story. Well, not at the
I
beginning.
thought she was like nearing.
Pre-time skip. She's 28.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought like 20.
Nevertheless,
Yeah, then the film.
nevertheless, Mr.
The
Roger
movie
did not
Z,
think
and then
that
like
far.
aged 12 years back to 18. I can't believe I forgot about that.
Crew, turn himself in, die, and start the Great Age of Pirates. Kozuki Oden went back to his home of Wano with the intention of
shut
prepping
up.
for the Chosen Ones.
Oh wait, I
Is
muted
this
it.
truly freedom home of Wano with the intention of prepping?
I can still hear it.
Yeah, that's a big spoiler part for me, so I'm gonna be putting my headphones off for a moment.
Alright.
Kozuki Oden went back to his home of Wano with the intention of prepping for the Chosen Ones. Is this truly freedom in the individual sense, or rather, is it freedom on a global and historical scale? Wouldn't this sort of imply that Luffy's not as free
I guess
as
that was
he
good
thinks?
timing.
Will this ever matter to Luffy? Perhaps. Time will tell. We haven't gotten that far yet. But so far, there's not strong evidence to say that he would care. In a recent chapter, it's alluded to that Luffy has an aspiration when it comes to what one of his goals might be, and it's a mystery. Something he shared with Ace and Sabo and was brought back up again with Yamato and Ace. And perhaps that will lead some listening to argue that what I've already laid out is less relevant because of that. I would argue the opposite, because
Ace doesn't look too right here. He looks too much like Luffy.
Well, they always look pretty similar.
Yeah, but he had a chin and narrower eyes.
Ace always had more of a defined jaw, whereas Luffy always looked more soft-rounded.
That's just interesting, I guess.
It could just be due to like years of not drawing Ace that happened.
because becoming the Pirate King still matters to Luffy, and even more. If Luffy has a desire for what he wants to do, the question still remains as to what he has done to accomplish it. Most of Luffy's progress is because of other people. What this leaves...
Is that a bad
Because
thing?
Because that's the point.
But is that a bad
Luffy does
thing?
not. Luffy does not get anywhere without his crew. You said that.
He was about to die. But, oh wait, no, that's just luck. Never mind.
you with is an author who has a main character that refuses to interact with his own ambition and hasn't really had any focus in the story whatsoever in regards to this. Oda has abandoned things that seem like they matter to Luffy, such as his interest in Roger.
Oh. When did he ever get
He never
about
had an
Roger?
interest in
He keeps
Roger.
on pointing that
Oh,
out.
that's a big statement right there.
Oda has fooled an entire... Oh. I'm not gonna read that.
That's what statement.
That's some bullshit.
I'll read it then.
Well, don't read it out loud.
Oda has fooled an entire fan base. Alright, so
Alright, I'm ready. You can read it out loud now.
Oda has fooled an entire fan base into thinking that because Luffy beats people up, he's actually progressing in his dream by his own actions instead of others. That's my Pirate King. XD.
It all comes together. Luffy beats the guy. Robin gets the information. Because without each other, they would not get anywhere. Robin would get the information and get the shit kicked out of her. Luffy would beat up the guy and not know anything.
More or less. That's pretty much One Piece, yeah.
Luffy needs the crew. This man wants Luffy to be a one-man army.
Oh, no,
To just do everything by himself.
No, he wants Luffy to state his ambition directly to, like, everyone and have other people try to stop him on that.
No, his problem is that Luffy states it without doing anything, but he does do things that he can do. Anything he can't do is what his crew does for him.
Yeah. He's a freaking kid.
This video's fucking stupid.
He really doesn't read One Piece, does he?
There's no way.
But you see,
He
Luffy.
reads the one who wants
This
his
is
head.
by Meme Spies. But you see, Luffy doesn't care about the One Piece. Luffy cares about his crew. See? More people agree with us, so we must be more correct. That's the objective truth. He cares about it, he just doesn't want it to take them. No, I didn't mean to be too disrespectful. I just something or other with today, because it's freaking 1:30.
and replaced it mainly with just fighting like they matter to Luffy, such as his interest in Roger, and replaced it mainly with just fighting. This is without a doubt a failure. Doubly so because when it comes to the post-time skip, Luffy gets an overwhelmingly large.
All Oda needs to do is throw in a line of Luffy or the crew saying, "I'm gonna be the Pirate King," and they lose their shits. What? Please.
I can't believe it.
Oh my god, people get hype over the character being confident? How dare?
Confidently asserting his goal. Oh man, that never. I can't believe it. Why would anyone get hype over this? These sheep.
Why did he mention or the crew?
Because sometimes
Because
they
people kind of like
say
it
it.
when like one of them says Luffy is going to be the Pirate King, like with
Yeah.
Nami and how she was pretty much told like, say Luffy's not going to be the Pirate King, or you get the headbutt of death. And
I mean-
she, throughout crying and bleeding, still says Luffy's going to be the Pirate King.
I mean, but just like reading that, it sounds like, oh, the crew also say they're going to be the Pirate King, which
Yeah,
it makes sense.
His main line is Kaizo Oni Owarumu Naru, which pretty much just means I'm going to be the
Kaizoku ni ore wa naru.
Odawari Naru. I've been getting that wrong. Damn. I should brush up on my Japanese.
I don't even know Japanese. I just hear it so often that
Yeah.
I just be knowing it.
Omowari Naru.
Kaizoku ni ore wa naru.
Odawa.
Yeah.
Odawa Naru. Odawa Naru. Kaizoku Oni Odawa Naru. I'm gonna forget that when I wake up.